I don't know what yet, Thomas. I'll work out the dates and let you know. A lot of it will depend on progress. Like, Mrs. Squirrel will bring the drinks and the food and listen to me get annoyed at stuff. White Eagle, thank you for 39. Welcome back.
Keep left. There. Turn left. Turn left.
Oh, you scumbag. Portland Cargo Central. Jappy1, it's been almost nearly a year when I almost missed one Saturday stream because my first child was born. Today, my nearly one-year-old daughter watched and danced the Sunday Night Trucking theme many times before. Have a nice and relaxing renovating. See you soon. That's a nice little story, Jappy1. Thank you. When was the last time I updated what? The room? Well, I converted the garage into an office. Well, I converted it in 2010 and started using it as a studio for recording in about 2012 when I started doing my first YouTube stuff. And since then it's kind of evolved. This desk that I'm on here, this desk has been here. I'm not focusing, am I? This desk here has been here since 2010. That's when I put that there. This smaller desk to the side, I added about 2 years ago, I think. The lights on the wall, not the lights that are lighting me now, but the lights on the wall, they've been there since 2010. The general layout hasn't really changed, apart from, if you remember the early streams, I had like a bookcase behind me. That bookcase is now over there. But in general, the room hasn't changed a great deal. So this, I guess, will be the first major take everything out and start again, almost. I mean, obviously I can't move the power sockets in the wall and I can't move the network sockets in the wall, but that won't really matter. That's not going to affect things. Yeah, converted the garage. Don't know, bandits. Need to make a decision on that one.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Blimey. Nope. Let's take that one up to Wenatchee. Is it too small to fit one cars? That's why you did that. What, convert the garage, you mean? I did it because I wanted to have... Basically, My two daughters used to share a room, and as they got older, they wanted to have their own room, of course. At the time, I was using the fourth bedroom, the small bedroom in the house, for my like computer room. But as they got older, it became obvious that they're going to need to have their own room. And the only solution was to give them the room that I had in the house, the fourth bedroom. So I, of course, then needed somewhere to go. We looked at what was in the shed and we're like, well, you know, there's a chest freezer in there and a load of junk, a load of stuff and tools. Well, maybe we'll just build a shed. So I built a shed, put my tools into that, and then we got rid of the chest freezer and then converted the garage. I moved my stuff into here, and then my daughters got their own bedroom. So we just reshuffle things around. We've never put the car in the garage. Like, it just wouldn't even fit, really. Prime 8, thank you for 2 years. Good luck with the redesign. Thank you very much, Prime.
Navigation resumed.
You could get an electrician in. What do you mean, Alban? For what, sorry? Did you fill the space? Yeah, so what you do is you remove the garage door and breeze block and plaster and paint the outside. Sockets. I've already got sockets. I don't need to move them. If I wanted to move them, I could, but it will get messy because they were put in before, like when the plasterboard was put on the wall. The electrician came in. I said exactly what I wanted the sockets when we did this, and he came in, put all the cabling in, and the guy who came to do the plasterboard put the plasterboard on and cut the holes and left the wires hanging out, and then he comes back and fits the sockets. To do that now, you'd have to chafe out large stretches of plasterboard to move things around and cut into the insulation. I really don't need to move them. Since I'm staying up this side of the room anyway, and most of the sockets and network points are up here, it really doesn't matter. I mean, sure, it may be that having a socket 30 centimeters lower would be more beneficial, but it's not worth the pain. You know, I've got sockets like there, and there. So I've got plenty of choice. And the actual fuse box is over on the wall there, which was fitted by the electrician.
Keep left, then
The
turn
Coslet,
left.
Happy New Year. How are you going to deal with the
Turn
cable
left.
management? I don't know. I will probably... Wait, we're meant to be going in here? No. He said turn left, so I did. I'll probably lay most of the stuff out first. In my experience, having done this a few times, it's better to do the cable management at the end. You kind of lay everything out, get everything in place, look at what you've got and what cables you've got, and then think, right, how can I cable manage this?
In 50 meters.
Take the
turn
wires
right.
apart, put your cable management in, and put it all back.
Turn
It's just,
right.
it just kind of works better than trying to cable manage as you go along. Howard Slayer, Happy New Year, sir. 58 months. Thank you for the continued entertainment. Enjoy your time off. Thank you, mate. Maxwell, Happy New Year. Am I changing the equipment? Some equipment in January, more equipment in February. In January it'll be more about changing studio equipment.
Keep left.
February will be more
Turn
about
left.
changing computer equipment.
Turn left.
Why do they automatically hug the inside lane? King Awesome, I don't really have a preference for either. I've never really thought about it. Well, in terms of streaming PCs, 53 North, the PC equipment won't change in January, so when I go live again, it will probably be on the same equipment, whereas in February that'll change. And I'm probably going to try and do one PC, I think. Ti. At the moment, that would probably be the card of choice, assuming Nvidia don't announce something between now and February. Isn't there a computer conference in January?
Keep right.
Not E3, what's the other one? I'm sure there's a computer in January, computer show. CES, that's it. You think Nvidia will announce anything at CES then?
Keep right.
Howdy Slayer, thank you for 58. And TK Lancer, walk back. Unlikely. I'm trying to think what they've done in the past.
Keep left.
I'm sure they have a slot at CES where they announce the upcoming stuff that will come out later that year. You haven't heard anything about Nvidia potentially announcing anything at CES. I know AMD will. Yeah, I know AMD will announce CPUs and stuff, but I don't really want an AMD graphics card.
Keep right. Then, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. In 50 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, a 3080. Are we not due an intermediate first? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought you'd get a 3080 until next year anyway. I'll try out Phillips, but I will be doing work as well.
Keep right. Then, turn right.
I really wish SCS would implement motorcycles in the game so that they actually lean. Because at the moment, I think Jazzy Cat just replaces AI cars with motorbikes, so they go around corners like vertical.
Turn right.
You're just back on Twitch now, Duke. Welcome back. You're gonna hold out for a consumer quantum computer?
You have arrived.
Well, you might get one in your lifetime. You know, a few big streamers on a single computer with a 2080 and looks super sharp. Yep, I think it's doable now. Wait, what? So what now? Are you actually having a giraffe? Was I supposed to go down this side though? Wow, okay. This was well signposted. Your pickup is over here, but you can't get to it this way. Oh, can't go that way. Yeah, there will be new hardware, Duke, definitely. Dr. Vanderlei, it's a local option. The game, like, it picks up on whatever settings you've put in the game. So in the game, I tell it I want Celsius, it shows Celsius, because Fahrenheit doesn't mean very much to me. Yeah, they do. A drill disc, they do feel different. Like some of the trucks I drive, like I don't like the drivetrain on them. I don't like the way they put the power down, the way the engine's revs, the way the gears are set up. You definitely can feel a difference.
Navigation resumed.
I like the way when the trailer's connected it all lights up. Huh. Rumble Hammer, thank you very much for subbing, Rumble Hammer. Welcome to the Net House. You measure the pool temperature in Fahrenheit, the rest in Celsius. Wait, what? Why do you do that? You struggle to understand freedom units for temperature. I do, because I wasn't brought up on it. You know, if I lived in the States for like 10 years or something, maybe even 5, I'd probably get used to it and be able to
In 50 meters,
attach
right.
meaning to the number. But
Turn right.
personally, I still think Celsius makes more sense. But that's just me. I kind of think it's nice having a scale where it's like, well, here we have water freezing and here we have water boiling. Therefore we know this is cold and that's really hot. That's a nice scale. Dorset, how you doing, mate? 21 months, not heard from you for a while. Blimey. Welcome back, sir. How's life? But, you know, here's the thing. I can work with inches, yards, feet, as well as work with millimeters, centimeters, meters, because I've grown up with both systems and they present themselves when you've got a ruler. Well, over here they do anyway. If you have a ruler in the UK, it has both on it. If you have a tape measure, I don't know if this is true of all countries, but like, if you take a UK tape measure,
Keep right.
it will have both scales on it. Yeah. This one has inches on top, centimeters underneath. So you just get used to having both scales. Happy New Year, Dorset. It's the same in the US. So, hang on. Are you sure? I would have thought that US tape measures only have freedom units. Same in Mexico and Canada. Interesting.
Keep left.
Because I'm sure I've watched YouTube videos with American, like, these renovation shows, and they get a tape measure out, and I'm sure it only had, like, inches and feet on it. It depends on what you buy. Most are just inches only. US tape measures have both. Sounds like conflicting information to me. Yeah, exactly. 12 inches is about 30 centimeters. And you know this because if you have a ruler has 12 inches and 30 centimeters. So in my head I have a mapping, yeah? If ever I want to convert feet, I can go, hang on a minute, if 12 inches is 30 centimeters, 3 feet, which is a yard, is 90 centimeters. See? And it kind of helps when you're trying to work some things out and convert. Because I just think about 3 rulers lined up. You've always memorized it as 2.5 centimeters per inch. The trouble with that is the error gets bigger the bigger you multiply that, but I can see it working for small stuff. Like you can say 10 inches is 25 centimeters. You prefer metric to measure length and weight, but biology, so maybe that's why. I kind of grew up with measuring weight in stones and pounds, but I've kind of moved more over to the metric side, so I kind of tend to do weight now in kilos. One inch is 2.54 centimeters. Well, these days you can bring your phone up and easily work it out. You can just go, what is 15.6 feet in centimeters, and it'll just go. But did you know that 1.84 centimeters equals 1 TSF? Did you know that? What's a TSF? That's 1 train sim fan. It's a unit of measurement. A train sim fan is 1.84 centimeters or 1.85, I can't remember. You finally got round to buying a new laptop, Dorset, so you're not just stuck on your phone. Nice. Hope you had a good Christmas. Measure things in nanometers. I'd like to see your ruler. Or your tape measure that measures in nanometers. How do you fit the writing on that? Yeah, I spent time with the fam as well, Dorset. Spent Christmas Day and New Year's Day with the fam. In Canada, most people use metric for distance, imperial for weight and height. They probably use metric for distance because on the road, all your speeds are in kilometers per hour, aren't they? You measure everything in TSF. I've lived outside the UK for a while. I'm used to kilometres and metric law. Welcome back to the UK, Dorset. Do American speedos have just miles per hour, or are they like the UK where they have both? If I had to guess, they'll be in just miles per hour, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody from the States can tell us. You have both. So, do you have miles per hour as the big number on the outside and then kilometers per hour as the little number on the inside? Yeah. Right. Because that's how it is in the UK, and obviously in Europe I think they do it the other way. M. Brooks Games, welcome back. Whoa, that's bright. Wow, 2 way stations, and both of them it said I can bypass. Must be because we've got a gift. An external contract gift. It's like, just drive on. Wait, what? Max is 85 miles per hour no matter what engine size. What's that on? A drill dust? I missed that.
Keep right. Then, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Keep right.
On the speed on the States. Wait, your speedos go to 85 miles per hour? Is that true? Yours goes to 120.
Keep left.
I'm trying to remember what mine does. I think mine goes to like 150 or 160. They go high, depends on the make and model of the car. Yeah, but Lazy Norseman, he said they go to 85 regardless of engine. Yours is digital, fair enough. Some cars have a speedometer. Yeah, but Black Hawks though, that was back in the day when pretty much nothing could go 85. After that, the NHTST regulation was pulled a long time ago. Right. Well, it kind of makes sense for a truck. I agree. But, you know, most, even family cars these days, with a modest engine can get 100 miles per hour. Muffins, it's nighttime. I could show you the outside, but it wouldn't look very good. Trailer looks lovely in the dark. Yep. Does look pretty good. We've got loads of fuel. I do. Is it Doyle time? It's Doyle time. Right. Very good, Doyle. Give me a sec, pal. Let's unlock the wheel.
Good enough.
Come on. Mr. Doyle, this will be the last time that you'll be doing this with this particular setup. The last time you will see Doyle in this configuration. All hail the new room. I'm not going to do my platform. I'm going to have a cable car fitted, and Doyle's going to come past on a giant cable car waving like that.
I think you're missing a treat. You could build a little slope here and walk up the back.
Oh yeah.
And then walk around.
Oh
the
yeah.
shell.
Sorry, I haven't thought about creating a giant ramp for him to walk up. I think he wants cheesy bites. No. Let's not upset his tummy. Like mine. He's not having that. He's like, bring me cheesy bites, woman. I demand it. I will not eat that dry smacko. Oh no. You alright, pal? Hmm? Looking very chill. What are you looking at? His ears are pricked up. He's trying to listen for something. Cheesy bite time? Show me the bite. That's better. Now don't throw it on the floor. That's better. I enjoy cheesy bites. Well, we have snack storage corner in the new office. Lol. I'm gonna try not to do that.
Maybe I should mind them.
Oh yeah. Is that a Yorkie? Wait, what? Oh, the dog? No. West Island Terrier.
Brutal.
I thought he was on about a chocolate bar. Seems very chill today. He's a happy bunny. He's restless when he's not been walked, isn't he? Has Doyle made any New Year's resolutions? I told you. He's gonna sleep more.
He likes to play with his rabbit, but he keeps getting a fur ball.
Oh yeah, it was rabbit day today. Played with the rabbit, didn't you? The fluffy rabbit. And then promptly coughed up a Furby. Right. C'est au revoir. We shall see you in the next stream. Won't be for a while, so give them an extra special wave. Thanks for all your support in 2019, says Doyle. Thanks. There's a bonus one there, Doyle. Doyle, bonus. Look. Have a cup of tea? Yeah. Right, Paul. Did Paul just say 2019? Yes, I did. I said, thanks for all your support in 2019, Giddy. That's what I said. Is that number plate still kicking around, Dorset? Which one? How do you position your keyboard during simming streaming? It's to the left of the wheel. It's there. There's been a few, Dorset. Every time we go to Trotfest, usually Muttley makes one. You can't remember what we put it in a few years ago? Blimey, I've got a few, Dorset. Looks like a smaller keyboard. This is the Claymore keyboard with a detachable numeric keypad. Jimmy, I think you misunderstood what I said. I said, Doyle says, thanks for all your support in 2019. That makes sense to me. Oh look, you can bypass the way station. What a surprise. Because you're delivering special gifts. So Dorset, does that mean that you're back in the country more permanently now, or? Or are you just back for... No, it doesn't. Right, okay. So you what, you're just on leave or something, back for a few weeks? You have to set a keyboard shortcut Magenti. So I set my keyboard shortcut to the shift key to do the zoom. Works for me. A few bits to do here. Had 2 weeks for Christmas. So you're going to be going back shortly then, I guess.
Right. Then, take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Yeah, I'm swerving because I'm trying to move a cup of tea from one side of the desk to the other without pouring it all over something important. I think I did okay considering.
Keep left. Then, turn left. Turn left.
Isn't anything that important though. Just my keyboard. Actually, the way the keyboard's designed, I reckon you could pour liquid on top of it and it would just run straight off. Just because I can see that, like, when you pull a key off, you can see how it's designed. And, like, it's sat up on a plastic thing and then the key sits on top of that. So the water would just run past the plastic riser. But I'm not going to test it. Wow, those lights are so short.